So why should you choose me instead of another candidate? Let me start by saying I'm not the type of person that changes jobs frequently. And also, I only apply to businesses where I either have or could develop a passion for the work. And this is definitely a company that I will be passionate about, which means that I want to bring all of my best characteristics forward to make sure that this company excels. The three of the best characteristics that I have are: first, versatility; second, leadership; and third, I take pride in my work. So first off, I'm very versatile. I have both blue-collar and white-collar experience. At different times in my life, I've dug holes, mowed lawns, and cleaned toilets for a living. But more recently, I've also, with white-collar work, I also have experience administering payroll for over 180 people. I've kept books for 10 individual business entities, and I've handled day-to-day activities like customer relations and bill collections. So I know how to get my hands dirty when the need arises, and I also know how to handle administration and paperwork, all while sticking to timetables. When the time is appropriate, I'm also a leader. My personal leadership philosophy is: the first rule is you would never ask somebody to do something that you would not be willing to do yourself. It's very closely tied to what I said earlier. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty when the need arises. Another important rule in leadership that I follow is to know how to follow orders yourself. I understand that orders must be followed, and that there's a chain of command, and that you can't always be the leader. Though I do appreciate opportunities to provide input when it's necessary, and as a leader, I always vow to take honest input and to evaluate it fairly. I'm also the type of person, lastly, that appreciates and strives for excellence in doing something right the first time. I admire craftsmanship especially. For example, I have a little wood shop, and whenever I get the opportunity to build something, I like to make sure that it's done right. I always start with a plan. I sketch the project out and make sure that I have all the measurements that I need before I cut the first plank. Then when I begin the project, I take time to ensure all pieces are measured out and cut correctly, and that all tools are in good working order. And then when the project is over, this means that the end product is typically much stronger, more beautiful, and longer lasting than typical products that you can find on the market. So if I'm hired to join the team, I can and will do any task necessary to make this company its best. I can help lead others to do the same, and I'll use my personal desire for excellence to ensure that all work I'm responsible for is as good as it can possibly be. Thanks.